Hello, future football fantasy fans. Today is our first podcast of the summer, July 3rd, 2018. Who's excited for fantasy football? I know I am. I am one of your co-hosts, Sammy Bamford, a two-time champ for the organization of all-time greats. I've been playing fantasy football for about 6 years, and I consider myself an expert at this point.
And I am your co-host, Mason Robian, the owner of TTB, Team to Beat. I've been playing for 6 years as well. I didn't take a 2-year break like him because, people got suspended and stuff, but I consider myself the best of the best right now.
I wish we'll put out the 0 rings, but it's not for debate, I guess. Alright, we're going to be moving on to our first topic, and we all should know what that should be. So, our first topic for today, it's probably the biggest offseason move of the year, maybe in recent history, knowing that QBs usually don't switch teams. And it probably has caused a ripple effect of fantasy implications and values. And the most interesting thing to see is how will it work out? Will it go bad? Will it go great? He went from, you like that, to the most hated man in DC. The man himself, Captain Kirk Cousins. What will his fantasy implications be, and what should we predict from him this year? We'll talk about it first.
Well, I personally now see Kirk Cousins. He went from Washington to Minnesota, as you all know. In Minnesota, he's got a better talent. Let's keep it real. His best wide receivers in Washington was Kirk, Deshaun Jackson, Jordan Reed, James Crowder. Now you give him Adam Thielen, Stephon Diggs, Kyle Rudolph, Dalvin Cook, Latavius Murray, a defense. Since he's been starting, he's been a top 10 quarterback with lesser talent. Now he is on a new team with better talent. Now let's keep it real. Yes, Kirk, he's a good wide receiver, but his time in Washington with Kirk Cousins starting in 2015, 700 yards, 76 yards, and 6 touchdowns. In 2016, 1,000 yards, 1,041 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Nothing special with Kirk Cousins there. He was just solid. I personally see Adam Thielen could be the Pierre Garçon. He could be maybe a better version of Pierre Garçon than Deshaun Jackson. We love Deshaun Jackson in his Philly days. Keyword, Philly days. In Washington, in 2015, yes, he was injured, so he only got 528 yards and 4 touchdowns. While in 2016, 1,005 yards and 4 touchdowns. Then Jordan Reed. He was healthy in 2015. That man was a beast, 952 yards, 11 touchdowns. You could say he was a top 3 tight end at one point. Then in 2016, he was a little injured, so 656 yards and 6 touchdowns. Then this year, can you tell me where Jordan Reed was at?
He was on the couch watching TV from home. I didn't show up to the team facility at all. He was doing what?
He wasn't that much healthy, so 211 yards and 2 touchdowns. And now you give him Adam Thielen. Like I said, he could be a better version of Pierre Garçon. Stephon Diggs, a more talented version of Deshaun Jackson, do more than what Deshaun could do. Kyle Rudolph, he's a good tight end when he's healthy. And Dalvin Cook, Latavius Murray. I believe Latavius Murray is the most disrespected running back in the NFL. But once Dalvin Cook comes back from his torn ACL, and if he can do what he was promised to do in his rookie year, it could be interesting. And also, Captain Kirk, he had James Crowder. He was nice in 2016, I'll admit that. He had potential. He was a sleeper coming to 2017, but he didn't show up in 2017. He had Josh Dawson, who is still unproven. He made a couple big plays here and there last season, but he still needs time to prove himself. And the one thing I like about this Kirk Cousins is, it's unique. We never really seen this happen before. We have seen big QBs go to different teams in the offseason. Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, Carson Palmer, and Brett Favre. Peyton Manning and Drew Brees, when they went, Peyton Manning was, already in his older years, and Drew Brees was still unproven talent, like Kirk Cousins. And the two things about those two guys is, when they went to their new teams, their stats technically went up. Definitely Drew Brees and Manning was still Manning. But people like Carson Palmer and Brett Favre, when they went to their new teams, Oakland Raiders and the New York Jets, their stats went down. But that's because they went to worse teams, worse situations that they were already in. Kirk Cousins, he's going in a better situation. And it's fun. That's why I think this situation is unique. So, from all the research, hours of research I put in on this topic with Kirk Cousins, I believe this will be Kirk Cousins' best year. he will be a top 5 quarterback in fantasy football. With estimated stats, I'm going with 4,500 yards, 32 touchdowns, and good amount of interceptions, I would say. I mean, I guarantee he will be a top 5 quarterback this year. Right now, on my cheat sheet and progress and making, he will be the 3rd best QB out there.
It's a little bold being third, but I see what you're saying.
Right behind A1 and Russell Wilson.
Yeah,
And Carson Wentz, he's come back on to ACL. He probably won't, who knows he'd be there week 1. And Tom Brady.
Yeah, but will Kirk be playing week 15, 16, 17? Or will
Yes,
once
so.
he locked up already? That's my opinion.
I don't know, because I mean, there's still some good teams out there in the NFC. You got A1 that's always bad in his team.
Yeah, but
You got the Eagles, Saints, Falcons.
Yeah, those are nice teams, but not
Maybe Lions, Stafford, the gunslinger.
That's not a lie to ourselves. Okay, so no, he hit on a lot of the big points. I got a couple factors to talk about. So 2015, he had 4,166 yards, posted a 29 touchdown ratio to 11 interceptions, and had a 101.6 passer rating. And if you look at 2015, 2016, 2017 for the supporting cast, 2015 he had Jordan Reed, with healthy Jordan Reed, Pierre Gonzalez, healthy, D. Jax, single-handedly best season as a Redskin.
Not 2015.
Oh, wasn't it?
He was injured in 2015.
Oh, he Pierre Gonzalez, Jordan Reed, top 2 players, D. Jax for sure, I guess.
He was.
And then, he posted his high. And then 2016 he had D. Jax, Gonzalez. And then Jameson Crowder started to creep up to be maybe a possible playmaker in the future. And then Jordan Reed was hit or miss. I don't know where he was at half the season. Concussion. I don't know what his excuse is. He just doesn't show up. And then this is the big one. 2017, he had Jameson Crowder, Ryan Grant, Josh Doctson, probably top 3 players. Jordan Reed, once again, don't know where the dude's at. Terrell Pryor, big free agent acquisition, nowhere to be found. And so all of that leads to 2015 was his single-handedly best season. 29-11, 2016, 25-12, and then this year he went back up 27-13. The supporting cast helped him a lot, and if you think 2015 supporting cast is good, 2018 is probably going to be 2 to 3 times better. So if you look at the Pro Football Focus rankings, you got 2017 Jameson Crowder ranked number 31, Ryan Grant number 57, and Josh Doctson number 75. So he's working with a low-tier starting receiver, Jameson Crowder. He's like the starting receiver on the New York Giants. And that was a bad team. So 2018, we're looking at, these are all 2017 stats. Adam Thielen was ranked number 10. Stephon Diggs was ranked number 8. Kyle Rudolph number 20, because he was bad season. He was injured a little bit, had a foot issue. Dalvin Cook was great for the first 4 weeks towards ACL. So all it's going to do is you got better targets, better playmakers. Like Stephon Diggs, he was number 1 ranked receiver on jump balls, one-on-one situations last year. Catching it, he had like a 66% catch ratio on jump balls, which is phenomenal.
That's crazy.
It's just Case Keenum of the ball. Case Keenum like Thielen. And people are saying Kirk Cousins might like the underneath passes, but I'm feeling Stephon might have a big season. Big season.
Oh yeah, I'm feeling that as well.
Alright, so now I'm going to do the debate between Case Keenum and Kirk Cousins of last year. Alright, so Case Keenum threw for 3,500 yards. You have to count he didn't play 2 weeks, I don't think. Like, he didn't play week 1, he played week 2, I don't think he played like the middle of week 5. Something like that.
It's like 2.5 weeks.
2.5 weeks he didn't play. So he had 3,500 yards, 22 touchdowns, 7 picks. He's a lot more efficient and a 98.3 rating, while Kirk had 4,000, 27-13, 93.9. The defense rating is the big part. We have a number 1 defense versus 21. So clearly opportunities were not there for the Skins. He was playing from behind, which may have helped his stats get a little bit stacked. But, I mean, the team had no O-line, no wideouts, no running backs. The O-line, I'm pretty positive they had a total of 12 starters, maybe 13. And then the running back situation, Chris Thompson. That's about it, dude. If someone can actually tell me if that's good running back last year, I would. They had what's his name? Someone, dude.
Samaj.
So yeah, he was supposed to break out, and I did nothing. So of course, now I'm gonna show you my projected stats. I'm liking he should go like the 3rd, the 5th QB taken off the board. He should be top 7 QB finish. His stat line, he's gonna throw for 32 and 15. I think he's going to throw a lot of picks because he's going to have the defensive line. He might be like This is his year to go all out. And I'm going to go 4,800 yards.
Oof.
Because, I'm calling it right here. You heard it first. Dalvin Cook will have a bad year. So they're going to have to rely on the passing game.
I mean, that's why they have Latavius Murray, who's a buck.
Yeah, okay, yeah, Latavius, you got me there. Latavius might be better. He has his problems. So that's the big issue of Captain Kirk. I mean, you should not, like, his whole career he's always been top 10 fantasy.
Yeah, that's
so the thing is,
with lesser talent.
Yeah, you can't go wrong picking him. I mean, you could argue he goes down in yards, so he gets 3,500, but he's probably get more TDs because the defense could be down there. I understand that. I mean, that worst case you can see like a 3,500 yard season and probably 30 and 10. I mean, that's still top 10. I mean, especially if you might be able to steal him at like the 8th, 9th, 10th quarterback taken. So I mean, that's what I'll go with. Pick that over anything else. I mean, that's what I would go with. I mean, overall, Captain Kirk, solid player. Gets a lot of hate from the Skin fans.
He does. Stat pattern.
Stat pattern. That's what I've been hearing on Twitter and stuff. Stat pattern. I think this is the year he get the Vikings to the promised land. Could possibly. Other than the Eagles might be a tough challenge in Philly. All right. That will be the end of the debate about Captain Kirk. We both agreed, so it's not much debating. It's just people got to start going in reality that he's going to have a great season. And he's more of a solid pick than Deshaun Watson because you don't know what Watson's going to be. We'll get to that later, though, of course.
You got to put that to ACL.
Oh.
Definitely when he's a mobile quarterback, but he can still throw. But that's still scary for him.
All right. Our next topic will be the big injured player topic. We all have that player we draft and we have high expectations on. We like hype about being the star in our squad. Then BAM! He gets hurt. Sitting on the ground crying like a little baby. And he's gone for the season.
That's so.
Now, from all the stars that got hurt last year, which one will crack our top 10 list and why? So we're just going to do this way. We're going to go 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, and then just debate about a little bit. This one's a little less statistical. It's more emotional. But the stats backing up, of course. All right, my number one guy is Aaron Rodgers. Who you got?
My number one? Aaron Rodgers. Best quarterback in the NFL. I mean, what else can you say?
He's a dog. I had him on my squad last year. Team was 5-0. Fritz Collarbone.
Can you tell me how you finish?
First season 1-8. Went 6-8.
For that, I went 9-5, guys.
9-5. What happened in the playoffs?
I made a long decision, but I mean, I was there. I was there, man.
So Aaron Rodgers. You don't pick QBs unless he's 1 through 3 and you know for sure. He's going to be number 1. Number 2 next year, in my opinion.
Number 1.
And he's just gonna give you, I mean, depending on your scoring system, so say it's a 6-point TD system, he's gonna get you 20, 25 points a week. If it's a 4, he's gonna get you 16 to 22 points a week. And that's solid. If you're getting him like, if it's not a QB heavy league, get him like the 3rd or 4th. He's gonna be the number 1 QB taken off the board, snag him fast. He's gonna lead your team. And I mean, you could argue he doesn't have the same talent around him this year, because we just got informed Aaron Jones has been suspended, unfortunately. I don't know what these players do. They make millions and get suspended for no reason.
They got Jamal Williams. Ty Montgomery.
Ty Montgomery's a sneaky player as a pure football player. Fantasy, he had no job.
Even though A-Watt hasn't had one game. A couple years.
Yeah. Lacey played him had one game. And that's probably his worst year when Lacey. And now, take that back. Lacey sucked.
He was still a buck.
Yeah, still a buck.
2014 was injured, so he didn't know, but he was still doing nice.
And then Devontae Adams was the big boy. Everyone says he's got a big year.
He's going to be big. You know, I have him as my 5th best wide receiver.
Yeah, I saw someone say top 3, and
that's too high.
Because I guess you're going to try to argue you can be the QB touchdown guy, but that's Jimmy Graham. Jimmy Graham's going to get like 10 TDs, probably 800 yards.
The only scary thing about that is like we were all hyping up Martellus Bennett last year, but
he got hurt.
Got hurt, don't worry. Jared Cook did nothing with him. I think Tom Crabtree, you didn't know who he was? He was a top, he was the tight end at one point. At least tell me about Jermichael
Finley, man.
Can you tell you about the stats?
Well, we can look up Jermichael Finley's stats real quick,
guys. Oh, there we go. So he's always injured as well.
Yeah, Jermichael Finley, he had a bad neck injury. Bad neck injury in 2010. Oh, they played long. So his big year would have been chosen on 11.
And that's A was 45 touchdowns.
Yeah, so he had 55 and 8 and 700 yards. It's probably like what? Top 10 tight end? Unless tight end was big that year. I don't know.
I don't know. Antonio Tony. That's the year before us.
Yeah, so that's the year before my heyday.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but like that's solid. I mean, if that's your tight end and you're getting that late, and nowadays, you're happy.
You know, Jim Green's stock's a bit a little high this year.
Yeah, Jimmy Green is probably going to be the 5th tight end taken. I would say Gronk, Kelsey, Hurts, and probably Rudolph. But no, Olsen, Rudolph. He might be 6.
Well, Rudolph's still fun. No one.
Rudolph might fall. I'll snag Rudolph, dude. You know, I wouldn't dig, but either or, I'm happy. I was going to get someone on that team. So Jermichael Finley had a good team, but that's also when he was younger, so he probably didn't. But he only has Devontae, and then he has a bunch of young bucks.
Oh yeah, you already know.
My man's Jerome and Allison.
You can't just take my
I
guy.
like him.
You can't just take my guy.
The thing I like him. So T is going to play off because they play the Giants. He would wear a long sleeve shirt in the cold. He's the only Packer who's a baby back. Because you wore a shirt in like -degree weather. A-Rod's sitting out there in his bare skin having a blast. I'm having a blast, and then he just couldn't take it. But he's a buck. He is a buck. Who's the other guy you like from that team?
I mean, that's the guy. That's the guy who's gonna bring up promotes a lot. But it's all good. You know, take my people. You know, that's what you usually do.
I'm just down.
It's all good. You always take my people to be good.
How many rings you got, dude?
That's all I'm saying. But the other guy, Jamon Moore, the 4th guy that took in the 4th round, Jamon Moore. But now Geronimo Allison, we're gonna hear from him later about me. That is the sleeper taken 14th round. No one's gonna know about. Because everyone's hyping up Randall Cobb. I'm gonna tell you why not Randall Cobb.
You're number 2, dude.
My number 2, David Johnson.
David Johnson. I have Deshaun Watson. All right.
Deshaun Watson. Well,
you can talk about David first.
Deshaun, I mean, I kind of looking at like how, because they're different positions, so it's kind of hard to compare them.
Yeah, it's okay.
But I see David Johnson, you know, becoming a top 3 running back. Deshaun, can you say he's become that top 3 quarterback again, like he was at the end of the season? Man towards ACL. David Johnson just broke his wrist or his hand, whatever it was. His wrist. And that Arizona team, our offense once again is a one for David Johnson. It's not one for Sam Bradford or Josh Rosen. It takes Sam Bradford to get used to the system. And if they put in Josh Rosen, he's a rookie. I mean, and David Johnson, guys forget about it. He also got 800 yards and 4 touchdowns receiving wise when he broke out in 2016. And Deshaun, I mean, yeah, he can pass and run out of pocket as well, but he ain't gonna be running out of pocket that much this year. Mentally wise, he needs to be scared. Even though it wasn't on the football field, it was in practice. But he doesn't want get injured. He doesn't want to be the next RG Dream, you know.
No, I see what you're saying.
That's why David.
You know, I just think Deshaun. I'm not thinking pure fantasy like impact here. Just thinking, I'm excited to see him back out there, dude.
Well, same here.
I mean, that man was doing stuff we've never seen in life.
Oh yeah, it was like a Madden. It was like people playing Madden.
He was out playing Aaron Rodgers, okay? And that's hard to say. Was he making the same type of throws? Of course not. But he was still just tearing defenses
It was
up.
crazy.
Dude, I mean, the team, the running back situation is a little funky. I do like Deontay Foreman as a player, but he's not going to start until Lamar's done.
And Lamar's just the guy you think is the big guy every year, but he really never does anything.
But they might have the most talented wide receiver in the league right now.
That
is something scary, and I've seen videos of them two showing some mad chemistry.
That's the single reason why I took DeAndre Hopkins last year. I didn't think Deshaun would do that, but I was asking Deshaun just for 3,800 yards, 23 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. That's all I was asking him for to do, and I knew DeAndre was going to be top 5 wide receiver.
Beast! But no.
He did more, and luckily once he got injured, DeAndre still was a block for me, but yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, no, Deshaun, it's going to be fun to watch. He could be RG3. Or he could return like amazing. It doesn't matter. I mean, I'm excited to see it. Like, I mean, if I'm a dynasty owner, pick him number 1. Go bold. If you're starting dynasty, go bold. Take him. Have him be your rock. Have him be the future of your organization for years to come. Because regardless, he looks like a guy who might just be like a Russell Wilson. Just put teams on his back and they suck. But I mean, that's regardless. I mean, I'm excited to see him. I'm pumped. All right, who's your number 3?
And I was just saying, people coming back from 40 Seattle, but my number 3 is Carson Wentz.
Okay, I have Odell Beckham Jr.
Odell?
No brand in my opinion, but okay. So you talk about your boy Carson Wentz. You only cracked my list at number 10, so I'm not really excited to see him. I actually think his will go down.
Number 10. No, can you say that one more time?
I have him as number 10 most excited to see back. I actually don't think he's going to recover in time. I think he's going to return week 4 to week 6.
I don't think the ACL is that severe. I mean, I don't know.
Maybe tear your ACL. I don't know. I mean, I guess
Hey,
the only
Phil was tore it, and he still played a game.
still played
with tear ACL.
Yeah.
And Clay, he played those 3 downs. So I feel like he could be back not by week 1, but not that late. He still could be a top 5.
We've seen one person rush an ACL injury return, and his name's already 3.
But I don't think they're gonna rush it. Why would they rush it?
Yeah, there's no reason
They
to
got
rush
Nick
it.
Foles.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think Nick Foles. I actually. Yeah. So okay, back to topic.
And,
Carson Wentz. Why is he so exciting for you?
I'm not just saying. I'm just saying fantasy impact wise. That's why.
So
I'm
you tell me he's gonna be a top. He's gonna be
Top 5.
Top 5. Okay.
I mean, him over, you can tie them, but I'm saying Wentz.
Odell's gonna be a dog this year.
Think he's a dog?
Odell. Just because Eli will have a cakewalk for being the one wide on the league. Even though I love Evan Ingram.
But they got Stone Shepard, Saquon Barkley, and Evan Ingram.
Yeah, but Odell's gonna get like 140 targets. There's no doubt in my mind.
I mean, yeah, Eli loves him all, but Eli wants one more wing in it. He probably thinks he has a team, even though the defense just took a low hit.
Yeah.
Possibility.
He's man. Sad story there.
Wentz, I mean, got Alshon, who I think is going to have a big year. I think he's become a top 10 wide receiver like he used to be in Chicago.
No,
Got Zach Orts, which proved himself last year. That man was a tank. Got Nelson Aguilar, who finally broke out. They got Mike Wallace at 3 now.
Yeah, but they have so many running backs.
They running back Jared Jahi, Corey Clement, Wendell Strongwood.
People's mouths.
They're not one. Jared Jahi's the only one who got there. Corey Clement and Wendell Smallwood, the guys who come out of the backfield so you can pass it to him.
I mean, we'll see. I mean, I just don't think he's going to be the same type of player as last year.
He's not going to be the same type, but he tore his ACL. That's
I just don't think he's going to. I just don't think the Eagles are going to win by passing. I think they're going to be playing defense and the ball this year. Until they feel Carson Wentz has passed the mental stage of the ACL tear. Which takes the longest. Other than maybe for Deshaun Watson, because his was not on the field, that way it might not be as bad.
That's wrong.
His mental stage is during practice. So that's doable. He's practicing right now.
That's why probably Teddy Bridgewater didn't play for 2 years, you know?
Yeah, Teddy Bridgewater was the worst pipe of all time that we've ever seen on
Non-contact and just kind of...
like his whole knee. Alright, so that's my number 2. Who's your number 4?
Oh, down.
I have Dalvin Cook here, guys. Dalvin Cook, he was a dog once he got his legs moving after I think week 2 he started to start. Week 1 you saw him with everyone, but you saw he was the premier back. Like, oh, AP, get out of here type scenario. Dude was, AP wasn't there. No, he was a dog. So Dalvin Cook, I mean, everyone's hyping him up. Everyone thinks he's going to be a beast. And we've seen torn ACLs for running backs somehow don't weigh as much.
I mean, that's Adrian Peterson.
AP, I've seen him come back from 1. I've seen Tyrell come back from 1. I've seen Melvin Gordon, and then came back from 1. I've seen Le'Veon Bell come back from 1. The new generation running backs going to do it. Like, it's nothing. I mean, I don't know what's to it. But dude's going to, and I just think he's going to get close to probably 300 carries. If that defense is playing the way they should play.
They got Latavius Murray.
No, we've seen him last year. Latavius Murray just got on the bench.
That's true, but once again, Latavius Murray, when proved himself why he's the most disrespected running back in the NFL, he showed he was a solid option.
He'll be like a once every 2 possessions running back.
It's messed up.
It's just happening in Oakland, dude. I had him started in my fantasy title game, and they played these like Jalen Richard, and they broke 60.
Washington.
Yeah, they broke like 60-yard TDs each, and my boy Latavius was sitting there, $100 all-purpose yards, hurting my fantasy squad, all because I benched LeGarrette Blount for 22.
And he almost got 800 yards that season, 12 touchdowns.
Dude, that was a breakout year. Yeah.
That's because 2 games he was injured. In 3 games, they just decided we're gonna use Jalen Richard, DeAndre Washington over you.
It's just. I guess just don't like using him. I guess he's like that undervalued player.
Yeah.
And then my number 5 is David Johnson now. I have him.
Allen Robinson.
Hey, let's talk about it. Why is he so hot?
Well, I believe Trubisky. It's gonna be nice to see him. And Allen Robinson, he's number 1 in Chicago. There's no debate. He's the premier number 1.
Kevin White.
Kevin White, can you tell me if he's something? I'm saying, hey, what, dude? So was ACL, but takes more chances him coming back and Kevin White staying on the field. I mean, I think Kevin White was number 2, but can he stay on the field? That man's like kind of like the Joel Embiid of the NFL, where it just doesn't. show up. For
No,
the
Kevin White's just a straight definition of never gonna have a quick injury issues. So we can't even say he sucks. Yeah.
Greg Oden, that's what he is.
He's a Greg Oden. Like you're gonna call him a boss, but in reality, I don't know.
You could never say that because he never stayed healthy.
Yeah.
But you know, A-Rock, he's the premier number one with Trubisky who has the potential of a big year because Trubisky has a run game and Jordan Howard and Tariq Cohen coming out of the backfield. For receiving wise, he has Trey Burton, who shows potential, who's the sleeper tight end of the year. That man's a buck. He has Taylor Gabriel as well and Kevin White supporting Allen Robinson and Dante Inman. And Allen Robinson, we saw what he could do back in 2015 with him and Borders. That big deal.
They don't have Inman anymore.
They don't have Inman. And they got the rookie Anthony Miller.
Yeah, that's the number 2, right? Projected at least.
Projected.
Yeah. So A-Rob.
Well, I mean, A-Rob, he's the premier number one. That man will be a buck this year. I personally believe.
My issue with A-Rob is we can't even say he did good his last year.
No.
He had an off year back in 2016.
I
had
that
him on
whole
fantasy squad, but that was Blake Bortles is no. Actually, Mitchell Trubisky's pretty much the same. Can Mitchell Trubisky throw it deep? That's the big question. We know he can throw it underneath, so we know A-Rob's going to get the reception. So PPR, pick your boy A-Rob. He's going to get the yards. Will we even have opportunities for the 60-yard bomb? I can't guarantee that. I mean, Taylor Gabriel has a better chance of doing it because it's going to be a 5-yard catch, but you outrun everyone. I mean, that's a chance that Taylor Gabriel will have. Anthony Miller, I actually don't know much about at this point. I assume he's a possession guy or maybe a speedster. But, I mean, the big question with this whole Bears offense, they could be the most deadly offense, but it all comes down to Trubisky. It all comes down to it.
Takes that next step.
Yeah, I mean, I saw him in preseason last year. I was like, this dude's going to be a dog or something. You just saw his composure and stuff. That's all you need. But no, A-Rob's a good choice. I mean, A-Rob, if you can get him as I don't know, 5th, 6th round maybe. That's a little early though, but 7th maybe.
Dude, he's not falling out. I mean, you're right.
So yeah, so I'm around there. As long as you have a solid number 1 that you know is going to be a good man on some injury happens, take a chance on him. I mean, you can't. He has wide receiver 1 talent right now. It's just, will he get back up to speed, and will Mitchell Trubisky beat him to rock? So that's number 5. Number 6, who you got?
Deshaun now.
Deshaun Watson, okay. I got Greg Olsen.
I think he's finally take a step down this year.
Greg Olsen, the big.
I think Cam's gonna fall in love with Funches and DJ Moore this year, and Olsen with age coming into him, he just broke his foot.
Yeah, foot.
I think he's gonna start. You're start seeing the decline of Greg Olsen.
I'm excited to see if he's gonna be the touchdown dude. That's why I don't think he's gonna get the yards because he has McCaffrey. C.J. Anderson's a really, really underrated pass catcher in this league. That man, probably more underrated than Latavius Murray. They just don't give him the ball. At least Latavius gets benched. C.J. sits on the field without carries. That's my big issue. Greg Olsen, I mean, you're gonna have Devin Funchess as your big target, your Plexico Burst type style player. DJ Moore is going to be the man running through the middle. And then you got Christian McCaffrey being McCaffrey. Other than the Panthers use him incorrectly if you want to see the film. He runs inside the tackle, not outside the tackle. I don't understand, but they might change it this year. Now have CJ, the inside tackle runner, the aggressive guy, and then McCaffrey on the outs. Like an Alvin Kamara, Mike Ingram combo, but possibly more deadly. Because McCaffrey did seem deadly in college. I mean, Mark Ingram, C.A. Anderson, you can have your choice. That's a coin flip in my opinion. I like both. And then, so I'm excited to see if Greg Olsen will get just the TDs. Like, will he get like a 10 TDs, 500-yard season? Will he be like a Hunter Henry type player? Where he gets a bunch of. Hunter Henry was a big breakout superstar this year. Unfortunate what happened. Very unfortunate. I would say he would be top 3 tight end. No debate. I wouldn't put anyone else in there. It would be Gronk, Kelsey, Hunter Henry. That's the big 3. Those are the only 3 you take early. No one else early. But I mean, Greg Olsen, I'm excited to see what he does. He's always been Cam's little baby. Cam's like that. It's Cam's safety blanket. He's been a little daddy for the relationship. Yeah, I got you, buddy. I'm excited. 7 you got?
Me, Red. Oh, 7?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Greg Olsen.
A-Rob, what we talked about. 8.
Dalvin Cook.
I got Cam Meredith. Alright, this is a big one here, boys. Dude, in Chicago in 2015, when being 2016, when being thrown to, I don't even know who the QB was back then.
2016.
Chad Henne, maybe?
They had Cullen.
Cullen, but he was hurt.
Ron Moore for a bit. Guy Moore.
There's someone else. But he was the only guy that stepped up out of all the wide receivers. They had like 6 no-namers, and he was the one that stepped up.
Kind of like it, I'm sure.
All right, Michael Thomas was number 2 with Brandon Cooks, and Drew Brees utilized him a lot, like enough to where you could start him. I mean, not as number 1, but as a flex option. And does Cam Meredith have more talent than Michael Thomas back then? I'm gonna go yeah. And now Michael Thomas is probably gonna get double covered. You're gonna have to stack the box. We might see like a Cam Meredith have like a, not to this extent, but like a Reggie Wayne, Marvin Hanson type relationship. He's gonna be the Wayne. For like a whole scale lower. I feel like he could do as good as Michael Thomas this year. And then Drew Brees is gonna be tearing teams up, boys. The accuracy's there. Not the arm. The accuracy is though.
Do you know what Drew Brees' stats was last season?
It was awful. It was in my fantasy squad again.
Yeah, I mean, I drafted him. I traded him away for a reason. The man's dying out. You can see his decline.
He's definitely declining. So I think he's gonna make one more push. I think this is the year. Mentally, he's gonna say I'm making a big push.
2016 was the last push because you saw in 2015 he was done. He just had that one big game against New York.
Yeah.
That's why he threw 32 touchdowns based on that one big game. You can look at that 2015 season. Man did worse than this season.
Yeah, no.
It's just that one big game and like 2 other supporting games after that.
Yeah. No.
So I mean that's what I'm trying to say. I mean, I don't think that's gonna happen. But you can.
I can see that. Just because they're gonna stack the box. That's my issue. All right, that's number 8. I mean, he's like you pick him at 16th round. Hit or miss. Yeah. No one's gonna pick him because no one's gonna remember him from the 20th. He's a big sleeper last year for me of Chicago, but towards ACL.
Jim Leck.
Yeah, Jim Leck. Our fellow champion winner. So him not think like number 9.
Ryan Tannehill.
Okay, did not expect that at all.
I mean,
I got Pierre Gasson. Maybe someone that's actually gonna do something this year, not a bomb that's gonna be in the bottom of the league. You go be my guest. Talk about Tannehill. Talk about Tannehill.
Pierre Gasson is gonna be number 2. I've seen the same for him. Marcus Gruden had a connection.
Yeah, but who's in PPR? He's getting all the targets. I'm giving it to Pierre Gasson. Jimmy G's gonna just light it up.
Light it up.
Pierre Gasson was the only dude they had the first 4 weeks. So he got that thing.
I mean, he was all right. Marcus Gruden did. You said it's good with Jim Green. They already have the connection.
There we got the connection.
And one thing you gotta think about, I mean,
who's he going to?
Devontae Parker continues to his baby.
All right, who's running the ball?
Kenyon Drake.
Okay, he's a good one.
Everyone's saying he's a big sleeper. I mean, that's what I've been seeing. He's a big sleeper.
He's gonna be a top. He's probably gonna be my top 10 running back. Nah, top 15 running back.
Oh, I haven't. Well, I have to change it.
Do it dirty.
I haven't liked season 30, dude.
No way.
I have to change it.
You see his stats last year?
Man's nice. Change it.
He's gonna be the offense. The issue. When's the last time Tannehill threw a football in a football game, man? Like 2016.
Half of 2016. You know, took a year off, coming back now.
So your baby on an injury-prone player.
Andrew, well, just one injury.
Devontae Parker's always been hurt.
Oh yeah, Devontae, my bad. I thought you were talking about Tannehill. That's a lot.
Oh no, tell me he's banking on Devontae Parker.
Who's to stay healthy?
If he didn't stay healthy, who's his number 1? Kenny Stills?
Devontae's gonna be healthy.
But if he's hurt, then he's gonna hit the ball off.
Then I look stupid because he's gonna suck. But Devontae Parker stay healthy. Devontae Parker will have his big breakout.
And the issue that is Ron Tune never liked Parker. He was a Landry boy.
And now where's Landry? In Cleveland. So who's gonna take that number 1?
Yeah, give me Parker.
I feel like Parker someone. I saw that 2016 Promise.
No, yeah, I was just saying.
Then Kane Stills, they like to shovel. Second year.
Yeah. Kane Stills is a draftable player late, like Cam Meredith. Because he could take Devontae Parker's spot as number 1.
But he won't.
You never know.
I don't think so. I love my boy Devontae Parker. I'm a little biased to him. But he's a quarterback. I believe he finished top 20, maybe. I don't know.
Can't have top 20. So you tell me you're just gonna pick him as a number 2 back?
I'm not taking him.
Yeah. Okay, they don't have a back.
Yeah.
They have Danny Amendola.
That's the number 3. And Albert Wilson.
That was a Chicago boy.
No, Albert Wilson.
He wasn't from Chicago?
Chiefs.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, because he took my boy Chris Collins' spot.
Yeah. So I mean, they have my issue here is they have no defense. They have a secondary. Let me change up. They have a secondary. No front seven.
Well, they traded away a soon, man.
So time of possession will not be.
They got Robert Crane.
He can't wait.
But
they
traded away soon. They should have kept soon, man.
The thing is, they might not own time of possession, so they're going to be down probably. And
I mean, Tannehill was so promised to be a solid quarterback in this league.
No,
nothing special.
Nothing special. Solid. I mean, here's one. He's like the last He's one of the last few players from his draft class to step starting job. Very few. But no, yeah, I see what you're saying. That's a bold one. I didn't. He was just crossed out for the jump. But Kevin Sam reference didn't even deserve it. Number 10, I got Carson Wentz. Who's yours?
Julian Edelman.
Julian Edelman, big boy suspension. You know about that? He's not going to be there for a quarter of the year.
That's why you got low count. He's at 70 and moved to 10.
He's not going to be there for a quarter of the year. Dude, Chris Hogan's going to be the #1 before he comes back.
Yeah, but I mean, Brady likes Edelman as well. I mean,
all right, this is all you do. You pick suspended players who haven't played since 2016. I mean, these guys are great. I love it.
I mean, Edelman is a solid guy. Man. They're a solid guy. I mean, Cam Meredith is kind of who hasn't played the whole year, just like Julian Edelman, and he's going to be a #2 in the old league. But Drew Brees already has 2 years with connection with Michael Thomas, and Pierre Garçon has no chemistry with Jimmy G, like Marcus Goodwin already does. And he'll probably be the #2 starting off right back. Then Julian Edelman already has the chemistry for all those years with Tom Brady. And Chris Hogan, I heard a statement from him. He's like, I need to regain the trust of Tom Brady again.
He was injured all year last year. My question is, what's Tom Brady's stats next year?
Brady,
Is he going to be like a top dog, or is he going to fall off? Like, he's 41, man.
He is 41, and he did have to be in Europe part of the season. You know, just checking out his Achilles, just casually in Europe. Week 13, yeah, I'm in Europe doing the week off. You know, just checking out my Achilles. I mean, I do think Brady's would die off for once this season.
They might think Brady. Yeah, it's Brady. So I mean, I could see Edelman being a. If he wasn't suspended, I would say started wide at 1, maybe like low wide, WR1, high WR2, just because he's a beast with Brady. But no, suspended dude. He's appealing though, so it could change. Could change. Could go down to 2, and then that hurts everyone else's chances. But I mean, still, it's Gronk. Gronk's your #1 wide on that team.
Can Gronk stay healthy?
He's still last year. I mean, other than the dirty hit by Buffalo. Gotta love those guys. Alright, that's our top 10 returning from injuries. Like, I mean, let us know if you would change anything up. I mean, I think we hit. I mean, maybe Tannehill should not be on that list. Maybe Kirk and Cam Meredith should not be on the list. But I mean, overall, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Alright, so next topic's a little bit more kind of unique kind of way of thinking of it. It's like we're talking about the next DeAndre Hopkins. You're probably like, oh, next top 3 wideout. What do you mean, dude? There's no one close. It's just going to be ABOW DeAndre. That's what I mean. We all know that player we draft and has a high expectation for the squad to be a top-tier player, and then lays a goose egg. Just hurts your team. Freaking like non-startable player just gets traded team to team the whole year. And then the following year blows up after you're like, I don't want him ever again. And from 2017's players, DeAndre Hopkins. 2016, in our league, he's probably on half the league's team. He's got shipped place to place.
I'm just going everywhere. Messed up.
2017, dude, you had him, you kept him. He blew up. #1 wideout.
Feeling, boys. I had Antonio Brown.
So who's going to be that dude from 2017 who sucked, and then 2018 to be good? And we have a couple options. I'm just going to name the options out. So the options were. We have a Matt Ryan, because he had a very bad year. There's a whole theory behind him. I think one was true. Marcus Mariota, trash. Derek Carr, trash. Jay Ajayi's an intriguing pick other than maybe the team. Big sleeper, probably won't be making the list. Isaiah Crowell, big one. Wide receiver, we got Mike Evans. We got Sammy Watkins from KC. Amari Cooper. People like the Coop train. I do not.
No.
Tight end. We had to make it a little interesting. Jordan Reed. If he decides to show up this year, I don't know if he's going to be on the field. Not my list. So we'll have you take the stage first and your option.
Follow the trend. Matty Ice. Look at the numbers real quick. Since 2012, when Matt Ryan has big yield, it's been every other year for him. 2012, 4,700 yards, 4,719 yards, 32 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. 2013, we know what happened. Tony Gonzalez came back. He won one more wing. Do you know what the Falcons were that year? Oh, no, they sucked.
When they won. Oh,
2012. From 2012 to 2013.
2012. Something like that for them.
And then, you know, breaking Tony Gonzalez hot like that. In 2013, 4,515 yards. 26 touchdowns, 17 interceptions. In 2014, bounced back. 4,694 yards, 28 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. 2015, not so hot though. 4,591 yards, 21 touchdowns, 16 interceptions. In 2016, we remember that big deal. 4,944 yards, 38 touchdowns, 7 interceptions.
Picked him in the last round of my fantasy draft. Had
Second
him and
last
Aaron
round.
Rodgers on my squad, number 1 QB, number 2 QB. Very hard to do.
You weren't the first one to do that, and you didn't think in the last round, you took him in the 15th round, not 16th.
Still, he led my team to a championship, not Aaron Rodgers. It hurts for me to say that.
And then 2017, woo! 4,095 yards, 20 touchdowns, 12 interceptions.
And that everyone said this was the year to be a boss.
And now, he's a bounce back. Because now you give him Calvin Ridley as the number 2. He still has Mohamed Sanu as the solid number 3. You still got Julio Jones if he wants to come back. I don't know what's going on.
Where's Julio at, dude? Please, someone inform me where to use that.
I don't ask me where Julio's
Is
at.
he just same with Chad Ochocinco, having a good time, just drinking tequila?
I'm just saying, now you give him Calvin Ridley and Julio. I'm kind of saying that Julio Jones, Roddy White connection again, and they're passing the torch to the new young buck. Plus, Devontae Freeman hoping he could have a bounce back year. Still got Tevin Coleman.
He was hurt a little bit.
And that defense, another year gelling, getting older, experience. Could be a tough
Defense is going to be
years.
dirty this year. I'm watching that.
And just another year in that offense, another year in that new offensive system. Follow the trend, people. Matt Ryan is going to be a top 10 quarterback in this year. It's every other year with that guy.
Is there any chance age becomes a factor at this point? Any chance that this could be the end of the trend due to age?
Not with quarterbacks.
Not of course. That is true. They do hit their prime at approximately age 30, so people who write off Stafford's career, please wait till 30.
I mean, we're always seeing a change of quarterbacks.
It's changing. It's because the defense is so complex nowadays that it takes them at least 8 years to get used to it. Unless you're just a young buck, like Deshaun Watson and all them, who just break people down like it's nothing. But mostly, like, at 30, you're going to be your best. Alright, so that's the end of the Matt Ryan. Like, we love Matt Ryan.
Yeah, follow
Matt
the
Ryan.
trend. That's all.
Follow the trend.
Follow the trend.
Hashtag follow the trend. Matt Ryan for top 5 QBs. You top 5 in your quarterback list, though?
No, so.
No, sir, he's not. So he's not that good. Okay. Alright, my boy. You know, there's gonna be a lot of hate here because I think Jay Ajayi is gonna be something special next year. So let's look at this. Let's compare stats from his breakout season where he only played I think 12 games to this following year where he played most. So we have 2016, 1,200 yards, 8 total touchdowns, 151 receiving yards. 2017, 873, 2 TDs, $158 receiving yards. That's a 400-yard decline plus 6 touchdown decline, and got 7 more receiving yards. Attempts, he had 260 in Miami, 208. I have a couple of reasons behind this. Lack of experience in Philly. He came when they already knew their winning formula, and he played really bad in Miami, so he probably wasn't given the opportunity right away. He had to earn it, and now he had the whole offseason, and an injured QB in front of him, so they're going to hand him the ball a lot of times. And now let's look at QB play. Jake Cutler, my boy. 14 games played. Threw for 2,600 yards, 9 touchdowns, 14 picks. 80.0 QBR. So he has a whole offseason learning playbook. Plus, I mean, got a lot of running backs out there. So it's going to be a little rough to get PT, but I just think he's going to get handed the ball inside the 10 every time due to Darren Sproles, small, Corey Clement, small, one of Smallwood. His name is Smallwood, so he's small. So, and then Carson Wentz come back from injuries, so they will lean on the run game this year, at least for the beginning half. And they lost Blunt. People fail to forget that. They lost their goal line guy. So who's going to be the new goal line guy? Like a little 5'11" dude? Or give the Jay Ajayi? Give the dreadlock guy. Jay Ajayi's going to be a beast. I mean, I'm saying like 1,300 yards, 10 rushing touchdowns, and a receiving TD at the least, dude. Like, this dude's going to go off. He's going to surprise the NFL. People will be like, dang, why did we fail? Why did we take too much into account with committees? At the end of the day, man, they know what's going to. No one else should run that inside the 10. It's going to be like the Deion Lewis Rex Burkhead type thing. but better off Rex Burkhead. He's the Rex Burkhead.
Rex Burkhead was
Corey-
receiver.
Yeah. No, Deion's receiver.
Yeah, but now
Well,
Deion's
Rex-
first year. Look at the stats.
What are the stats here? But like, who had the balls at the 10?
Deion.
Rex Burkhead. He stole all the TDs, dude. I had Deion on my squad.
Yeah, Rex Burkhead on my squad. I made the buck.
So I mean, at the end of the day, I'm seeing a possible chance Jay Ajayi reestablishes his career due to big factors being the injury of Carson Wentz coming back, taking it slow, bad rush defense in this division. I don't see a team that's going to have a top 10 rushing defense this year with the Skins, the Giants, or the Cowboys. Really. You know, I know Cowboy fans. Oh man, Sean Lee, he's a beast. No, just get out of here. So, I mean, that's my big issue. That's my big issue there. I think he's gonna be successful this year. There's a chance he becomes something spectacular. I don't know. It could be a 1 year wonder though, because if you look at his stats in depth, it's a bunch of one rush thing. But I'm okay with that.
Yes, sir.
80-yard TD a game, I'm happy, dude. I am happy with that. If you're drafting him late. All right, on to our last topic for the day, and he will introduce the topic for you guys.
Our last topic today, boys. Sleepers. Everyone has a different definition of sleepers, so let's keep it real. What a sleeper means to you, I don't know what it means to you. It could be you think that person's going to do good this year, you really like him, or you think people are sleeping on him, he's not valued as much. Basically, the guys we're talking about today, I guess our sleeper definition, are guys that we don't think are talked about as much, that's not valued as much, but could have a big year this year. That's about it.
My first QB, I have 2 QBs, 2 running backs, 2 wideouts, and 1 tight end. He has
2 QBs, 1 running back.
I have 1 running back too.
I have a good amount of wide receivers.
Yeah, go ahead. He's more the wideout dude.
Good amount of wide receivers and a couple tight ends.
Couple times. He's more in depth with his sleepers. I'm just the big names. I think you got to. I said you have to draft these dudes. All right, my first QB. I'm most hyped to see this year is Mitchell Trubisky. We've seen the trend. Second year QBs is the league when your young QBs tend to break out the most out of the first 3 years. Second year is the big year. We've seen it with Derek Carr, Marcus Mariota, famous James, and Blake Bortles. Carson Wentz as well, and Jared Goff technically. You see, the 6 straight. The sophomore year is the year you break out, because it's between where there's not enough film when you get to stop you completely, but there's enough film on the defense and enough learning from the 2 years that you tend to know more than defense. And then the 3rd year, it's back to tough stages where that's where it's make or break type time. And then so they have a solid squad. Jordan Howard, you're gonna have to respect Jordan Howard. You have Tariq Cohen, who you're going to be able to pass the ball to, and he's going to be able to give him a nice 20-yard gains like it's nothing. You got Robbie banking to be big, and then you got, I like Taylor Gabriel. I like him in Atlanta. I like him here. I think he's going to be a solid player.
Do you like him in Cleveland?
Cleveland, I did not know that was there. But Cleveland's, if you go to Cleveland, you just can't count their stats. And then my other point is, new head coach who was an offensive guru. We're going into a time period where it's offense guru zone. I'm seeing take Jared Goff and then take comparison. It means he's going to break up as the system. I'm not saying Trubisky has the pure talent to be a top 5, but you could steal him late, give you a top 12 season, QB1 season, and as long as he's used properly, he's not going to be that guy throwing 20-yard freaking dots. Just little ditch routes, little short routes, run the ball, and then just get steal a couple TDs from Jordan Howard. I mean, I just see him, and that's what offensive guru is going to do. He's going to play through his strengths. They're going to play off that defense run game, but he's going to be able to do enough with the talent around him to be a top 12 QB. Still late, maybe not even drafted. I don't know. Depends on your league is. You want your QBs?
I have Trubisky as well.
Trubisky, yeah, that's
give him Aaron Rodgers, Trey Bolton, Taylor Gabriel, Anthony Miller, and if Kevin White wants to come back on the field and play, I don't know yet. With a good run game, I already said. Plus, he has the mobility to make plays, run out of pockets. Arm is a question for him, but
they won't do deep balls.
Yeah.
They won't do that.
He won't make. He's not for a lot of interceptions like Alex Smith.
He's just gonna be like an Alex Smith here.
Maybe a little better for Alex Smith. But I don't know.
As a younger version, younger, better Alex Smith. But once I said it, you become better as you get age on QB.
Yeah.
So that's why Smith was balling out last year. And you also had Patrick Mahomes right his ass.
And there's a contract year for Alex Smith.
Yeah, as well. This is why this is the sophomore year is like one of the biggest years in any position. It's a big year to show that you belong.
But I guess my second guy beyond. I love my gunslingers. Patrick Mahomes, another sophomore. He's out on the year for a bench.
He's not really a sophomore, he's a freshman.
Yeah,
he's a redshirt.
Yeah, he's a redshirt freshman. But he sat on the bench for a whole year basically.
Yeah.
Except that one game. He got Devon, and people say from that one game, people love him. People saying he's be the next big thing.
He beat a non-trying Denver defense. Congrats. I'm not high on Patrick Mahomes. And he has a tough Week 1 matchup that might kill his confidence. The LA Chargers play against Kansas City Chiefs, and I think they're just gonna Nate Peterman him all day long, boys. I'm saying 5 picks. Saying it.
And LA or Kansas City?
LA's gonna pick him up 5 times.
So like, where is it? Is it?
Oh, I think it's in Arrowhead.
I mean, because it doesn't matter. Any game's a home game.
Well, yeah, fan base is not the strongest.
But like I said, I love my gunslingers. I do see that breadth-fall potential in him. You give him Tyreek Hill, Sammy Watkins, my personal favorite, Chris Conley, 6'3", 6'4", 4.35, 40-yard dash. You know, I don't have the 45-inch vertical. That man's an athletic freak, calling a love for gunslingers, just throwing down the field. He's like a dog horse. Plus, saw one game, Kareem Hunt, Spencer Rail, Travis Kelce.
Got the pieces.
I mean, he has the pieces around him, and Andy Reid, a great coach. Probably, top 3 head coach in the NFL.
Right now?
He got Belichick in.
Belichick, Peyton, and Tom. I don't know, Tom. He's regular season, he's top 3. Postseason's a whole new freaking world. He sucks. Don't even get me started on the Tennessee game.
That was awful, but I mean, I'm sure Alex and Andy, I'm sure he's bored for a couple of years with Alex Smith just being in a game.
You can't do much about it. It's unfortunate.
Now you give a guy with an arm. I mean, I really love Patrick Mahomes. I really think Patrick Mahomes could be big this year. That's all I have to say about Patrick Mahomes. He's a good ball.
My next QB is Jimmy Garoppolo.
Sounds sleepy.
Jimmy. No, he's a sleeper for the opposite reason. He's a sleeper for bust candidate of the year, in my opinion. He threw 5 picks and 7 touchdowns. His ratio is not the highest. I mean, yes, and the scouting report was not extremely high on his end. Like in my QB cheat sheet, I have him at currently 16th. So it's QB 2, and he's gonna be getting drafted as a QB 1. He has no one to throw the ball to. Goodwin, Pierre Garçon, okay, yes, they're gonna get him through. And again, Reuben Foster just got suspended right before this recording, so now your defense took a hit. And if Kyle Shanahan goes this whole way where it's only Jerick McKinnon getting touches, that's going to backfire. Jerick McKinnon's going to get hurt by week 6. And then now you have Matt Breida, a single-handed just run
if
for
they
his
have
head
a
back.
guy that's come back from injury last year. That was a rookie.
So, but I understand where the hype is at now. You have Matt Ryan, same head coach when he broke out, as your coach. So yeah, Kyle Shanahan's a guru. You can see what happened. He had a whole year to learn the offense and get better from it. I just don't think it's the year. 2019 will be the year of Jimmy G. This is the year he's going to pull a type example of a Jameis Winston scenario.
What's that supposed to mean?
He was supposed to be big, young in his career, and maybe that's the same thing. So he hasn't broken it. But no, at the end of the day, 2019 is going to be the year of Jimmy G. I just don't want anyone to take him early this year. There's no reason to. It's an if you have Jimmy G, Trubisky, Mahomes all on your squads, like the pick, you have a lot to pick from. I think Jimmy G is your last option. For just he has the least amount of talent around him, and we know what hype does to players. It makes teams hungry. The thing he does got going for him is he's going to be in some shootouts. Seattle, no defense.
LA.
LA, they got a nasty defense. He's just going to get demolished. But Arizona, some cheekies. Cheekies. They some cheekies.
Cheeks.
They some cheekies, all right? So that's the end of our quarterback list. Now we're going to running back. All right, I got Derrick Henry, my number one sleeper in running back. I think he's just going to have a beast of a season, dude. Beast!
Yeah, they sent Dion Lewis.
Yeah, he's Dylan Lewis. He's Dylan Lewis. But Dylan Lewis is going to be on the bench. Derrick Henry is a beast.
Maybe again?
No, he's a beast. He's a beast. Buck 76 attempts, 744 yards with a 4.2 average.
That's average. That's like
Melvin Gordon has a type of 4.0 average, and people are saying he's a top 6 running back. So
you're just trying to say running back's a little overrated now.
Average-wise, yes, but you have to account he has the most missed tackles in the backfield. So it's not his fault. Oh, that sucks. But I mean, Marcus Mariota's just nothing. They're just going to run the ball. I understand, yeah, Dion Lewis is a big way. But at the end of the day, Derrick Henry's going to be a steal as a running back too. So get him like the 3rd or 4th round probably. I'll pick him around. I pick him. I'll go like especially if you're saying like late pick, like Kamara, and then get your wide out like Keenan, and then go back and Derrick. I think that could be the play. And I'm seeing DeMarco 2015 all over again. Marcus Mariota's 4th season. I think it's right to be a great season. Next,
Joe Mixon.
Joe.
I had him last year in fantasy, and I dropped him here and there throughout the year, like 3 times. But that man showed potential I had. I saw what he could be. And he's the future back in Cincy now. Jeremy Hill's gone.
Giovanni Bernard said that, just put that out there.
Can you tell me what you found in Bernard has done the last 2 to 3 years?
We still get carries.
Can you tell me what Bernard done the last 3 years?
Used to be a starter running back.
2014.
2014, yeah.
Well, can you tell me what year we're now?
2018, dude.
And they got who? Joe Mixon, who they drafted last year?
Off-field issues, dude.
Yes,
he's going to punch someone again.
But that's passing. Andy Dalton has him on his cape. Andy Dalton makes sure he goes to sleep at night, at 9 o'clock every night, to make sure he doesn't get in trouble.
Andy Dalton ain't doing jack. He can't win a playoff game.
That's back when young Andy Dalton.
The
red market.
Oh,
give him a run game now. AJ Green, John Ross, I don't know, Tyler Boyd, Brandon LaFell. Tyler Eifert wants to stay healthy.
He's not Jordan Reed 2.0.
But Joe Mixon, he's really the only future back on that team. I believe he could have the 1,500 yard and 11 touchdown type of season this year. That man could break out. That man. I mean, everyone's on hype of Leonard Fournette, Dalvin Cook, from that Alvin Kamara from that draft class. Joe Mixon's the forgotten one, and he could be.
He's the most pure talented back out of that draft class. Coming in, he's pure talented, the best back.
Not Leonard Fournette.
They use the out-time. People say he's more talented than him, but the off-field issues are supposed to be big. This is an anonymous source telling me this, but I assume it's the truth since it's a Raven fan, so you would not want to hype up the opposite team. But he's supposed to be the most talented guy going into a senior year, and then he had the off-field issues, so no one's listening to him.
Well, I mean, Andy Dalton makes him go to 9 o'clock every night.
I love it. I think he's going to do good. He's going to do big things. As a sleeper, you pick.
No one's really talking about him from what I can tell.
Yeah, no, he's going to be that. He's that like DeMarco Murray 2015 sleeper wise. No one talked about DeMarco.
DeMarco 2014.
2015.
2015, that's Philadelphia.
No, 2015 was Tennessee.
DeMarco,
No, 26, my fault. 26. No one talked about because he was had such a bad season. It's not like Jimmy's
and they had Derrick Henry.
In that decade, so I was like, nah, DeMarco ain't doing jack. And then I was like,
That's why some people drafted DeMarco and Derrick Henry.
Yeah, you just pick DeMarco. That's the type of player he's going to be a fall deep. All right, wide receivers now. We're down to the last 2 sections. My big man is Josh Gordon. Josh, where do you want to start? It's been a while since he played the whole season. Due to some external factors, not injury related. It's due to some passions in life. I don't want to mention it. It's a PG station. So he played 5 games last year. He had 18 receptions and 335 yards, and he had a TD, which is not great. But being the first 5 games of 2.5 years, he still got it. I mean, you look at his catches; those are some nasty catches. You just look at the film. I take film over stats any day of the year. You see a man trying. Now he has Mr. T-Mobile. Maybe Baker Mayfield. I'm hoping T-Mobile the whole year. who has a great deep ball. One of the most beautiful deep balls we watch in there. Just a thing of beauty to watch. True story, I went to a game when T-Mobile played the Jets, and I saw him throw a bomb. Thing of beauty. Thing of beauty, dude. It just goes up and then down. Beautiful pass. Which will lead to jump balls, and Jarvis Landry's not that. So Josh Gordon's going to be that one-on-one guy. He's going to have like that. He's pretty much Julio Jones, but healthy. And can actually make plays in the red zone. Unlike Julio Jones. The thing is, people don't like the squad. I still think that team is a lot better than last year. I'm seeing like 6, 7 wins, possibly 10. If they all play great. And a lot of people hate the coach. Can't think of his name right now.
Hugh Jackson.
Hugh Jackson, that's who it is. Hugh Jackson. I think he's an underrated coach. But anyone on that team last year, the team sucked. So I think he's going back to 2013 self, and he's going to break out. He's going to be something special. Like he was going to be probably the GOAT if he didn't smoke weed. He had the opportunity. And you look at pictures of him, dude, Chad. He's only 27. So I mean, he's hitting his prime of his muscles. Your muscle prime is 27 to 29. But I mean, yeah, can we guarantee he's not smoking weed right now? I can't. I'm sorry.
I feel like I can. Big Jarvis Landry.
I hope so. But he's something about. I don't know. He's like the weed. All right, that's Josh Gordon. I think you get him as a at least 10th wideout taken in your draft for us. Way did that go with that? Next one.
I've been loving this kid since he's been drafted to the NFL. I've been drafting in fantasy football every year since he came to the NFL. This man's a beast. This is my boy. I've been carrying him under my wing since he's been in the NFL. I've been defending this kid since he's been in the NFL. He wasn't so healthy last year when I told everyone it's gonna be a year. I told everyone last year it's gonna be a year of Devontae Parker, and he wasn't healthy. Jay Carlo was sucked. But this will be the year of Devontae Parker, baby. This man is going to break out and prove all the haters wrong. He's the true #1 in Miami this year. This man will show everyone why. That man's a buck. Why he will be the best wide receiver in this draft class since Amari Cooper sucks and Kevin Wright doesn't want to stay healthy.
Alright. Next one, since you have a lot.
Like I say, he's not a real sleeper. But he...
Don't do what? Do him. So I can do him.
I want to do him. That's what I was doing too.
Do next one, there's so many.
I want to do him though. I like my boy.
Sorry,
I want to tell everyone about it. I want to let everyone know when they come back to
so
episode.
you choose him. I'll choose someone else. I'll do that guy.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Not bad. Alshon Jeffrey. He's not a real sleeper, but he's slept on. Let's keep it for real. Not everyone's talking about him that much, but Alshon Jeffrey would be a top 10 wide receiver once again, like he was in the Chicago days. You can see at the end of the season, after like week 8, I think, where him and Carson Wentz got a connection. And they started building that chemistry. That man was just a buck.
Yes, going off.
He was averaging double-digit points every week. So I believe he would be top 10 wide receiver again. And that Super Bowl, that man was making plays in the Super Bowl.
Oh, he did not. He
Even that one interception, he almost caught it.
Yeah, he was the reason for the pick. Did tip it.
Yeah, but he almost got it.
He tried, man. You take effort over. You just take effort. You try everything. I love it. And to be exact, it was weeks 8 through 14, and he had 26 catches, 378, and 6 touchdowns versus 1 through 7, 354 yards, 26 receptions, 2 TDs. So an extra 20 yards, but an extra 4 touchdowns. So and then Wentz went down. So in week 4, and that was half of week 14. He had Nick Foles for the second half of the week. Yeah. So now big man. Next sleeper that I think might be able to pull like a Alan Hearns type season back in 2015. Marquise Lee. This year there's so many Watts in that squad, but Blake Bortles is not. I don't hate this whole. He's a bad QB. You act like he lost the championship game for him. No, play calling lost. They got too fancy. They stopped running the ball. They started passing with it too much. And it's not like the passing Hearns just. He doesn't have the greatest wides around him talent-wise. Like, people act like he has like a Antonio that throw the ball and he'll catch every time. No. They're going to run it ground and pound. But Marquise Lee, it's his time to shine. The issue is he's a little cocky on the field. And Casey Hayward got into it last year. Trying to throw footballs at each other. I don't understand what they were doing. But at the end of the day, he's gonna be like once again like that late like 12th, 13th round pick where you pick him just because he's number one on the team, and you think out of all the people he has the most connection with Blake Bortles, and that should be a special man in the making. I just think flex or bye week you start him, and he could be special. I mean, the only person I would start on the Jags team right now is Rumford week in week out. Next wideout.
I'm going to use one last wideout.
Alright.
Geronimo Allison. We talked about him a little bit.
Oh, my boy. My shirt boy.
He needs to be number 2. Wide receiver in Green Bay. Randall Cobb. No, I don't know why everyone's saying Randall Cobb is being the sleeper. Randall Cobb hasn't done anything since 2014. When 2015, he was going to be number 1 because Jordan Nelson got injured.
Yeah.
800 yards, 6 touchdowns. And the man has done nothing. I believe Geronimo Allison is a step up. He's a tallest wide receiver on that team as well. I think Jordan Nelson is 6'3", Geronimo Allison is 6'3". That man is about to be a buck. I'm not going to say he's going to be number 1,
Nah.
but I feel like he's that number 2 target for anyone this year.
Oh, not like it. He has all the tools to become number 2. The issue is what's more important, the youth or the somewhat young guy. They might favor the rookie right away, but preseason he's got to do, but he has to ball out. So that should be before your draft happens. Watch week 1 and 2 between them two and see who gets the targets and who's outballing you. Yeah. And week 3, that's usually when drafts occur. If not, that's the big one you want to watch. And if he outballs out the roof, then he's going to be number 2. If he's, and there is a chance he gets more TDs than Adams. He won't get yards, but TD wise, big targets are easy to target. So we're going to go to tight ends now. My guy, most debatable guy in the world, Jordan Reed. Oh man,
Can you stay healthy?
Alex Smith loves his tight ends, alright? Kelsey had 1,000 yards, 38 yards, and 8 TDs in 2017. And then 2016 he had 1,000 yards, 124 yards, and 4 TDs, which are both great stat lines for tight ends. And back in San Fernando, Ryan Davis. You remember him? Oh man, the dude that cried being the Saints, little baby. Dude, caught 792 yards and 6 touchdowns. Which is again a good stat line as well. So I mean, like, especially you're gonna be able to pick him late. He may even go undrafted at this point. Ryan Davis. I mean, Jordan Reed, because I just don't know. I don't even know if he's healthy right now.
I think Jim's a take.
Biggest question of the year, personnel. If he stays healthy, I think he could be the number 1 targeted player on the Redskins squad overall. I think. So of course it's a home run pick. You pick him. Okay, cool. But you have to make sure you have a tight end you like. You just can't. I mean, if you don't have a tight end you like, pick maybe like a George Kittle, something Trey Burton type scenario, like someone small that you think could break out well. Jordan Reed, it comes down to health, so you have no control at all. So then your tight end you like.
I want to throw out Hunter Henry, RIP.
Rip Henry, he's gonna be a top 300%.
100%
top 3. Rivers loves him.
I'm just gonna go with what everyone else says. Everyone's sleeper tight end, Trey Bolton.
Trey Bolton,
I feel like Trubisky. I feel like he's the type of guy who just loves his QBs. I mean, we can kind of compare him to a little bit of Alex Smith, and Alex Smith loves his QBs.
Yeah. Love him. The game managers love him because like JW, Jason Wynn. Even though fantasy was not the greatest fantasy friendly player, he didn't get touched in yards. But like, you got a time you like, you just target him.
Yeah, so I'm just like everyone else saying, Trey Bolton. He's probably gonna be top 10 guy in this year.
Alright guys, this will wrap it all up. Thank you for tuning in into the first podcast of many, I hope, about future fantasy football. It was fun. I enjoyed myself. Did you have fun?
I mean, of course, I had fun. I love it.
I mean, of course, future episodes will be more debates between each other's likes, and like this is just more of an introduction that we should look into. Like, you can't really debate anything in July, but once August hits, once like all the preseason stuff will look like, we'll all be paying attention very far into it. Like, we'll actually have our personal opinions more stats and shit back up. I mean, make sure to check our Twitter out, Future Fantasy Football, at FutureFantasy1, and our helping page, Young Youth of Fantasy Football. Check him out. He's in our following list, so just check him out. He's pretty cool. He made a great comment last night. Check it out. And then we will keep you updated for the next podcast coming in the next week. We're doing once a week from July. Once August hits, maybe 2 or 3. We'll have some special guests come on throughout the summer. We have a couple of long way to play. And then that's pretty much all we're going to talk about today. I hope you guys have fun. You'll see it tonight. Thank you.